people are like just to see this live. So they will see that there Zoom so many devotees, you know. So my page is more than like approximately 2 millions of people all over the world watching this program. So I'm request to everybody. I know that foreign devotee is not very habituated, but try for me to be switch on the camera and sit and listen. We'll try. I am not a good speaker. Just I am coming for you to sharing some spiritual quest that what we can learn. The most the brilliant and the scholar is the Prabhupada. So we are discussing from the Prabhupada teachings what is really to helping our devotion. So first of all, to cleanse our heart with the 10-15 minutes with the holy name, that will be the first cleansing, then accepting. So thank you so much to everybody to bothering me. So I'm requesting to Jai Radha to start your kirtan. So please to first to tell everybody to greeting with your Hare Krishna, this and that. Then you start. Yeah, Jai Radha, beta. Tell everybody Hare Krishna. And
Hare Krishna, everyone. Today, my name
tell
is
your
Jay.
name. Yeah.
My name is Jay Radha, and I'm from Perth, Western Australia. And I'll start off with some kirtan, and with Mridanga support, I have my father, Nitai Prem Prabhu. Sorry, I will. Vishnu Padaya, Krishna Prasthaya, Bhutale, Srimade Bhakti Vedanta Swami, Vinite Nami, Vishnu Padaya, Krishna
Paramatma Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to
Okay.
your feet, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. All humble obeisance to my Guru Maharaj, His Holiness Bhakti Chaitanya Swami. Prabhu, welcome to our program. Thank you for joining us to our South African program. Thank you to all the devotees that joined us throughout the world. Thank you for your time. And His Grace Nityananda, I'm forgetting her name, sorry, Sunder Nityananda Das, all the way from Vrindavan. He's a spiritual motivational speaker at the Holy Dham. So he's kindly agreed to share some of his knowledge on rituals and devotional service. Hare Krishna Prabhu, thank you so much. Please enlighten us and remove our darkness. Hare Krishna.
All the darkness is removing by Prabhupada. Thank you so much to allowing me, and especially I just too thankful to this Namhat that they are organizing these things. Actually, Lord Nityananda Prabhu is the pioneer of this Namhat to spreading the Krishna consciousness to all over the world. So the beginning we have to do some mantra, then I will start my speech. Omagganatimirandhasya jnananjana shalakaya chakshurunmilitam jena tasmai Sri Gurube namaha. Sri Chaitanya manohabhishtam sthapitam jena bhutale Shayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Shapadantikam Bandeham Sigurura Srijuta Pada Kamalam Srijuta Pada Kamalam Siguruna Vaishnavangcha Sirupam Shagrajatam Shahagana Raghunatha Nitam Tam Sajivam Shadaitam Shabadhutam Parijana Shahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Shahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhanitang cha Namang Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Jayapataka Swamini Tinamine Nama Acharya Padaya Nitai Kripa Pradaine Gaurakatha Dhamadaya Nagara Grama Tarine Namang Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamini Tinamine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunnavadi Pachatta Desha Tarine Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivashadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Hari Om Tashat. So first of all, I just to pay my obeisances to my Guru Maharaj, His Holiness Jayapataka Swami, and ISKCON founder Acharya, His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada. The lotus feet I pay my humble obeisances, and the previous Acharyas and the Goswamis, and same time those who are attending this Zoom class and also the live session. So I'm just to pay my humble respect, obeisances to all the devotees to please to give your unconditional blessings to me that I can speak something, whatever I am learning from Prabhupada teachings. Vaishnaver Kripalesh Hoyto Jahare Shaito Ishwar Tattva Bujibare Pare. Chaitanya Charitamrita, Lord Chaitanya says, if anybody get the blessings of the Vaishnavas, by that blessings and the grace, you can speak something, you can do something. That's why there is one sloka, is that Pungulanghayati Girim Jatkripa Tamahang Bande Paramananda Madhavam Siguru Dinatarinam Sri Chaitanya Ishwaram Mukam Karati Bachalam. By the blessings of the Vaishnavas, Mukam Karati Bachalam. Muk means that those who are dumb, can't speak. He can also become a talkative. Pungulanghayati Girim. A lamp man can overcome or crossing the big mountain. Pungulanghayati Girim Jat Kripa Tamahang Bande Paramananda Madhavam. Those who are get the Madhava's blessings. Jat Kripa Tamahang Bande Paramananda Madhavam Siguru Dina Tarinam Sri Chaitanya Ishwaram. So by the blessings of Chaitanya, by the blessings of Guru, anybody can overcome these kind of things. So by their special blessings, we are this, what is the name? The West Kinamato. What is your place name, Prabhu? The West Valley. Yes, yes, West Valley. This Namhata is organized such a nice things. This is actually really we need these modern days, because modern days people are very diverting. You see how many person are coming to this class. But I heard from Paramatma Prabhu, he's spreading everywhere to this class. Even I saw that Darban Temple Facebook also to post it, and WhatsApp group also to post it this class. But people are busy for what? Just to hankering the money and to get the sense enjoyment. But they don't know sense enjoyment is not, they are thinking, I can get the enjoyment just to do some ritualistic activities, and like this way I will just to fulfill my desire. Then in future, after a few days is coming to the day of Navaratri. So I'll just to go to the Mother Durga. I'll do pay obeisances, give some donation, some fruits and flower. I'll become the greatest devotee. This is not like that. If you are doing the rituals is like this, you cannot to pleasing the Lord. You cannot to pleasing the even the demigod. First, you have to understand why we are doing the rituals. The ultimate goal of the rituals to be take to the devotion. Come to the point of Vrindavan. Sirdham Vrindavan. I will request to first of all, those who are in this class, I'm beg to your lotus feet, please to switch on the camera and sit. Then I can understand that you are with me. Sandy Mataji, if you have no problem, you can switch on. She's from USA. I know her. She's very good devotee.
Yes,
but
Prabhuji.
Yes, switch on. She is in coronavirus diseases devotee. She's very critical situation, but by the Krishna's blessing, she's getting better. She's my English class regular devotee. She's very devoted. She's from USA. I know her a long time, like my mother. So Ravindra Chauhan Prabhu, if it is possible, you can switch on the camera. Karan Renu Mataji, thank you so much. And this is, I don't know, that another ISKCON Belly Paramatma Das. Who is this? I don't know.
Oh, that's me, Prabhu.
Oh, you are also, that is.
I've got my phone and PC on, sorry.
Okay. No problem. Prahlad Prabhu, can you please, is it possible that switch on the camera? And those who are in this Zoom, please to switch on. Then it is like that, because you so world people will see, then they can understand that this is a really one of the classes going on. So come to the point that rituals, today our topics is that rituals and devotion. Actually, the topics, we cannot write it on the poster, the whole things. The main theme I have to discuss, the difference between the rituals and the devotion. That I have to discuss today. First, we have to understand what is the meaning of rituals. Rituals people are doing for the temporary to get the credit. And the devotion people are doing for the permanent credit. First, you have to understand rituals is the, if you are doing the rituals, you get the warranty. But if you are doing the devotion, you can guarantee. Just like if you are rituals doing Mother Durga Puja or Navaratri, you can warranty to get it. This year, you will be happy. But next year, again, you have to do. Otherwise, this year finish. Second, again year come, then you have to do the rituals. Navaratri, then. That's why I'm always to say, rituals activities is like a warranty card. But devotion is the guarantee card. So now you think, would you like to take the guarantee card, or would you like to take that is in warranty card? So warranty card is rituals, because every year, every month, you have to do some. Otherwise, devatas will not to keep going on to give it. But Krishna is the full. He is the Purna. That's why he is whatever is giving. One time if you are do. That's what Bhagavad Gita Krishna says. Salpam upasya dharmasya trayate mahatavaya. Just to do a tiny devotional things to me. That will be eternally to be preserved, eternally to be your achievement for your future life. So people are not interested to do that. People are hankering and to moving and running for that. People are running. You see, South Africa today is the weekend day. It's like now it is 4:30, something like that. So people can sit and listening some spiritual activities. No, they are going for what? Want to enjoy. Today's Saturday. I have to go to enjoy with my family, going to this hunky-punky place, this and, but they don't know. That's a ritual for a short time. For a short time. Whatever you do, one day you have to be old. You have to go to the hospital. That time maybe you have a time, but you have no the energy. You have no all the organs is okay to take the lectures. So you have to understand. And any rituals you have to do, that is that you have to do the any rituals for the purpose of devotion. Just like now it is going on the Pitri Paksha, the 15 days people are doing some, the forefathers some doing some activities. For what? For what? You have to do for devotion. People are coming to India, go to the Ganges, doing some oblation. That's okay. No. Our Acharyas, our Srimad Bhagavatam says that anything you rituals do should be ultimately the purpose of devotion. If it is not devotion, what is the value? Srimad Bhagavatam, that is the Srimad Bhagavatam, the first canto, that is first canto, fifth chapter, 17 number slokas Krishna say, Tekta Shadharma Charanam Bhujam Hare Bhajanna Apaka Artho Pateto Jadi Ja Jatroka Ba Abhadram Mushokim Kobartho Apto Bhajatam Sadharma. That means that if you are for the devotion, leave it your all kinds of material activities, so-called activities. And in this way, if you are falls down, still you are not to be fail in your life. Srimad Bhagavatam says, but in this material world work, if you are doing perfectly, what is the perfection? What is the perfection? That's why it is Bhagavatam says, Shukadev Goswami to Parikshit Maharaj, the first canto, 5th chapter, 17 number sloka. Even if you are that ritualistic activities in this material world, you can do very perfectly, but you cannot to get the success, because that's a warranty card for a few days, few months, 1 year, 2 years. But you need the guarantee card, and that is the devotion. So people are hankering to be how to be achieve the warranty card. But our Acharya's teachings, life not meant to be take the warranty card. Life meant to be take the guarantee card. So that's why ritualistic activities, such like you can see, come to the gopis. In Vrindavan, gopis did the Navaratri to get the Krishna as a husband. They did the Katyayani Puja. But why they did the Katyayani Puja? They did the Katyayani Puja to get the Dhanang Dehi, Janang Dehi, Rupang Dehi, some money, some opulence, some good health, some good beauty. For that, no. They did the Katyayani Puja. They did Mata, but their consciousness to get to the Krishna as a husband. That's why you see the basic difference between rituals. Our Shastra never say you not to do rituals. You do rituals, but in the process of devotion. Just like in our class, Dr. Anita Mataji, like my mother, Dr. Aarti, she, a few days before her mother passed away, she's also doing some rituals. What? Some Shraddha ceremony, she said. She did that. But she invited me to come to this class, Prabhu, to give us some spiritual knowledge. What should we do? Then I said, okay. And our one of the mother, Her Grace, Vishaka Devi Dashi Mataji's mother, Ganga Mataji, she's very senior disciple in your South Africa, Parthamara's disciple, Mother Ganga. She went to that house. She cooked the nice preparation for the Lord. Then we did some kirtan, some japa. Then we discourse from the holy books. What should we do in these 15 days or 10 days? Like this. So this is also rituals, but it is the ultimately to be the devotion. Why? There we spoke about the from the Bhagavatam and Gita. So that's a spiritual book. And we offering the preparation to the Lord in spiritual food. So that's not a rituals. That's the spiritual. That's why we have to understand how to rituals to be divert in the spiritual. You do some rituals activities. I don't say that you stop. You do puja. You do demigod worship. You do the Navaratri, no problem. But your ultimate goal, you have to beg that I want the devotion. And what is that? To taste the holy name, to taste the hearing the Bhagavatam. If our rituals not ultimate goal to be achieve the taste of the holy name and the hearing and chanting, then everything is going to well. It is not my word. From the Bhagavatam, 1st canto, 5th chapter, 17 number sloka, Krishna saying, even you see the Srimad Bhagavad Gita, the chapter 9, 20 number sloka, Bhagavad Krishna, what says? Krishna says, Janti devabrata devano, pitri janti pitri brata, bhutani janti bhutejja, mam janti upajanti te. O Arjuna, if you janti devabrata devano, if you are just to demigod worshipper, you will go to the demigod loka, the heavenly planet. Janti devabrata devano, pitri janti pitri brata. If you worshipper of the pitri Purushan, your forefathers, your father, mother, always somebody in the modern world, they said, this is Prabhu for nothing, you are doing Krishna, Krishna. Father, mother is the Bhagavan. So you do the father, mother puja. But scripture said, Bhagavad Gita, 9 chapter 20 number sloka, if you are doing the puja for your father and mother, you will go to the father and mother loka, the abode. Janti devabrata devano pitri janti pitri bhota. Bhutani janti bhutejja. If you do the ghost worshipper, so-called people are some ghost worshipper. I saw something from they are just like a Sai Baba. There are so many people are doing something trance things doing. There are some intoxication, take it and they just to do like this and pinching on the body, some needles, this, that. It looks like it's a ghost behavior, everything. So they will go to the ghost loka. But Krishna said, Bhutani janti bhute, mam janti upajanti te. But those who worship me, they will come to my abode. So you can see. And in this world, material world, you can see. Ritualistic people, you will ask, oh, Prabhu, Mother Jai Mata and Krishna is the same. If I do the puja of Mother Kali, Mother Durga, Mother Kattaini, Mother some other demigods, it is going to the spiritual. But if it is going to the same word, I'm sometimes said, India also said, even Western country based said, Sai Baba and Krishna, if I doing the Sai Baba puja, then I'll go to the Krishna loka. If I do the demigod puja, I'll go to the Krishna loka. So that time I am giving an example. Even you also learned that. You said that if you are writing one of the email and you send it, the address is to clicking onto the Paramatma Das. Is it coming to the Sunder Nityananda? If you are clicking to the address of Paramatma Das, that email come to the Sunder Nityananda? Huh?
No, Prabhu.
Never. Because that will go to the address is the for the Paramatma Das. So that email going to Paramatma Das, not coming to the Sunder Nityananda. So if you have worshipped the rituals, devotion for the Mother Kali or Mother Durga or Sai Baba or whatever, you will go to that loka. But if your email to be addressed in the Goloka Vrindavan, then you will go there. That's why I'm always to say that Bhagavad Gita says, you do rituals, but to be purpose of Krishna. You just to feed, just like sometime during this Pitri Paksha, this 15 days, starting from the moon, the full moon day, finishing from the Mahalaya, the 6th October. During these 15 days, you will feed to the a poor child, the orphanage, Gomatas, but you not to go to that feeding the poor boys like this. Oh, I'll feed. Hey, take my photo, take my photo. Give the light, give the light. People will see, oh, Dr. Onita, Dr. Aarti, 10 kilos of bananas is feeding from the for the our Radha Rajbihari, Radha Radhanath temple. Take photo. We see sometimes in that our Facebook nowadays, giving you one Bhagavad Gita and take a selfie. Take. This is the rituals. Gave you one Bhagavad Gita, take a photo. Take a photo. That's why I'm always to say, who will take a photo and keep that? You don't accept it because this is the third class things. If you give it, you give it. You see, you will come to my Facebook page. I am also feeding our Krishna Balaram temple Gosala, but you not to see my face. Sometimes our Vishakha Mataji sometimes said, Prabhu, I never ever see your face. Even I am doing some seva in Vrindavan to the Braja Darshan. All over your South Africa, more than 80% people know me. You will ask anybody, those who are regularly come to Vrindavan, they know me, Sunder Nityananda, everybody knew. But you will go to their group, you never get my photo. I am anywhere place to take, I take their photo and take their video. I not to show me. You understand? This is the rituals. You rituals you are doing, exposing. For my father, I am 10 kilos of bananas I fed in our temple. For my father, 100 orphanage boy, I gave the one Bhagavad Gita. For name and fame, whatever doing, that's the rituals. But you are doing, it is Hindi called in. हिंदी में ऐसे बोलता है, दान ऐसे देना, बाम हाथ से देना तो डान हाथ नहीं जानेगा. इसका मतलब, when you are giving some charity with your left hand, but your right hand even don't know what you gave the charity. That is the Chanakya's philosophy. Every time, rituals, activities, everything, it should be hidden. Should be hidden. But if it is exposing, then it will make a rituals. But if it is hidden, then that will be the devotion. Now you understand. You see, gopis also did Katyayani Puja, but they are hiddenly do it. That's why that's a devotion. But when you are exposing, that become a rituals. Because there you wanted the name fame. There you wanted the name fame. Understand? That's what things you are doing for the name fame, that is not to ultimately. So when Aarti Mataji is to going to tell, oh Prabhu, you don't know, today you said na for my mother, 10 kilos of the bananas I fed our Radha Radhanath temple. I am sending you photo. Oh my God, there is no cow photo, only Mataji's photo with the banana. Then I understand it is not for deed for her mother. It is deed for her name fame. It's her name fame. So your mother not get any pious things. not pious things. You get it. And you also not get any spiritual things. You only get it, some of the sorry, so electricity has gone, that's why, sir. So some of the even going to sometime, Rath Yatra, I saw, oh my God, what they take the deities of the Lord, no deities of the Lord, only take these pose, that sport, these, only taking the photos. So I'm sometimes saying that Mataji or Prabhuji, this is you are going to for the Rath Yatra? Yes, Prabhu, the devotion. I said, no symptom of devotion. This you are going for ritualistic. Did you know that how to Sanatan Goswami went to devotion to Rath Yatra? Sanatan Goswami went to Rath Yatra, pray to beg to the lotus feet of Jagannath. Hey Jagannath, Mahaprabhu Lord Chaitanya every day wanted to come and hug me. I heard from the scriptures, if someone leave the body in the wheel, inside the wheel of the chariot, he will go back home, back to God. Oh Prabhu, I wanted to give my body to the inner wheels to sacrifice to go back home, back to God. But we are going to the wheels of the Jagannath Rath Yatra, what? For take photo. Take from this side, take from that side. So this is the rituals. Rituals. That is not pleasing to the Lord, and that is not you get the spirituality. That's why whatever you do, don't do with the rituals way. Do with the devotional way. Yes, you do puja of Kattaini, you do puja of Shiva, you do puja anything, but no problem. But should be mentality to the ultimate to pleasing to the Krishna. Pleasing to the Krishna. Ultimately take the blessings of the Krishna to pleasing to the Krishna. If it is not pleasing to Krishna, that's become the rituals. And rituals means everything is going to well for a shortened period. That's why it is called in the, what is called? The warranty card. Warranty card. But spiritual things is guarantee card. Guarantee. You see, 500 years before that, Sanatan Goswami did this kind of activities. But Sanatan Goswami, still, what? We are remembering. We are remembering him. You understand? So people are not interested to that, to hearing. People are not interested to listening these kind of things. People are interested if I tell, oh Mataji, for your mother, Dr. Aarti, if you are feeding the cows in the 10 kilos of bananas, you also get blessings, your mother also. Really, Prabhu? Yes, you will get a new son. You will get a good husband. Really? Just like few days before, just 15 days before, one of the South African lady, she's a young gopi, I think so. I don't know, but not so young, it's like 40 years old. So she called me. That is another Mataji gave my number to pass. She is a Parthamara's disciple, ex-Parthamara's disciple. She called me. She didn't first call me. That is another Parthamara's disciple Mataji called. She is very senior. She know me long time because I have a WhatsApp group. She's in my WhatsApp group. She said, Prabhu, one of my god sister wanted to go to the astrologer. Can you please to help her how to stop his astrologer and to bring to the devotion? I said, okay, you tell her to speak to me because I will give some voice message that not to resolve the problem. Because she has some question and I will speak, then I can directly give answer. I said, okay. I said, if she has no problem and I have no problem, I can speak. Then she immediately to call me. She said, Swamiji, I want to show some astrologer. Or, I said, yes, I know. I am a biggest astrologer. Okay, Prabhu. And I said, okay, I will counting your astrology, but you first to tell me how much you will pay me. Then she was a smile. She said, why are you asking me? I said, if you're going to the astrologer, they will first to take the payment. After that, check your all the things. So first you commitment that you have to give some payment. Yes, Prabhu, I will give to some payment. No problem. I said, sure. Said, yes. I said, okay. Now you tell me, what is your problem? Oh, Prabhu, I have a I have a one boyfriend, but I don't know that get married or not. And some ups and down is going on. What should I do? That someone said that some of the grahas, some constellation is not working. That time this is happening. Can you tell me why this is happening? I said, Mataji, I heard from that Mataji. You before to the disciple of, you are the disciple of Partha Maharaj? Said, yes. I mean, how many years? 20 years back, I took initiation. I said, now you are following? No, Prabhu. Four principle? No. You are eating meat? Yes. You are chanting? No. Really? Okay. So, if you don't mind, Mataji, I am like you. Please to tell me what is your age? Don't mind it. You feel I am your friends. I know that ladies don't like to speak to their age, but this is you and me. That's why no problem. I am not to advertise. Oh, I am now 42. I said, okay. I'm junior than you. Okay, but as a friendly, I'm asking you, how many before you have the boyfriends? Truly is saying that you know that why your constellation, everything is not your favor, because you know you are in ISKCON devotee. You didn't read Bhagavad Gita, you didn't read Bhagavatam. If any person under the shelter of a pure devotee, if he reject that his instruction and to lead his life in a whimsical way, in his own mentality, in his own way, he will suffer whole life. That's why your astrology is not okay. Because you reject your guru. Partha Maharaj is a leading guru in ISKCON, and he is a pure devotee. And you are rejecting his instruction. That's why Krishna is rejecting you. And all the constellation also reject you. You rejected the Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita, Krishna said, Tat viddhi parinipatena pariprashnana shevaya upadekshanti te ganan ganina tattva darshina. What you are doing now? You are doing, Prabhu, I am doing now Joy Mata Di Puja. I said Joy Mata also not too favorable to you. Because Joy Mata said you are the businessman. When you see something problem, that time you are go to that demigod. Now you are in difficulties, that's why you are doing the Joy Mata deity puja. Oh, Prabhu, now I understand. I said, now you understand your problems? Yes, I understand. So what is the cure now? I said, you do one thing, Mataji, you again come back to the spiritual life. You chant Hare Krishna, you following the four principle, you read every day Bhagavad Gita, you do all the constellation is to conduct, controlling by the Narsimhadev. All the Jupiters, everybody is to pay obeisances to the Narsimhadev. So every day you do Narsimha Puja, Tulasi, flower, offering the bhoga, take the prasad, take a Tulsi Mala, associating with the devotees, I will give you a guarantee card. In a 1 month, you will see some change in your life. Just yesterday, she called me, Prabhu, I am now feeling the electricity is going up and down. So now she called me yesterday and said, now I am little bit, Prabhu, feeling some anxiety. You know, you are the God, my life came. Now I can sleep. I can't sleep. I said, Mataji, first you have to think about Marriage is not a guaranteed. Marriage is a warranty card. For 6 months, for 1 year, you'll be happy. But devotion, your guru's instructions, Prabhupada instructions, that is the guarantee card. So why you are purchasing the guarantee card things? You purchasing the, warranty card things. You are purchasing the guarantee card things. Prabhu, you are right. I said, yes. Now my payment? I said, and she said, what do you want the payment? I said, my payment is you chant 16 rounds every day. You take prasad, not nonsense food, and do seva in your country in the Go Seva. This kind of, because you already did the sins. You know that Krishna book, there is when Indra did the offense, when Krishna lifted the Govardhan, he was torrential rain to killing the Brajavashis. So they are the Vaishnavas. All the Brajavashis, they are Vaishnava. They are pure devotees. So wanted to kill them. That's why that Indra went to the whom? Went to the mother cow, Surabhi. And Surabhi said, okay, you please to me. Okay, I will, on the behalf of you, I will tell to the Krishna. So Surabhi went, mother cow, and said, Prabhu, Indra didn't understand. Please to pardon him. So when he pardoned, that time Krishna just to leave to the Indra. So you did offense because you broke the rules of your Gurudev. So you do again the activities. You feed the cows, feed some poor devotees, make some good prasad, and every day one poor person you feed the prasadam, you will overcome your all your past karmas. And like this way, one day will come back. Because Krishna says, Bhagavad Gita, Salpam upasya dharmasya trayate mahatabaya. Somebody can tiny things. You will always to understand that a river cannot to creating in one day. A river is creating by drop of waters. So you do some ritual activities, but for the purpose of devotion. That is one day become your biggest achievement to take to Golok Vrindavan. Just like that you see, gopis did the puja of Navaratri. And by their Navaratri, one day they get the Krishna as a husband. Come to the Sanatana Goswami and Rupa Goswami. They are the worshipper of the Lord Shiva. But they did the worship of Lord Shiva to become what? For the purpose of get the fixed devotion to the Krishna. If you read in the history of the life of the Rupa and Sanatana, they are a devotee of Lord Shiva. But they not to did the puja, Lord Shiva, for the mundane things to hankering. Good body, good opulence, good achievement, good knowledge. No, they did for devotion. So that is why we have to understand. Scriptures not to say that you not to do the devotion, rituals. You do the rituals, but for the purpose of devotion. For purpose of, just like you see, you are attracting to a girl. You fall in love to a girl. That's the rituals. That's the rituals. But if you are attracting a girl, sorry, the Wi-Fi connectivity. So if you are falling in love to a girl, then that will become a rituals. But if you are thinking, this girl is a devotee, I am a devotee, if we are get married, then we can nicely to do the Radha Radhana Seva very nicely. So that is the spiritual. But when you are thinking only for physical, then that's a ritual and that is Maya. That's why scripture said, what is you are doing for the purpose of rituals? That's a Maya. That's a Maya. But what is rituals you are do for the devotion? That is the bhakti. That's why we have to understand what is rituals, what is devotion. Rituals ultimately to take to the finish your life, but devotion ultimately to take to the engage of Krishna. That's why in this life, whatever, even you see, you are chanting the Hare Krishna. For what? Oh, I just to take initiation. That's why Bhakti Chaitanya Swami said to me that you chant 16 down. That's why I'm chanting. That's a ritual. That's a ritual. Guru Maharaj gave it. That's why I'm chanting. That's a ritual. But when you think, my Guru Maharaj gave this chanting, I am insignificant, lower born people in South Africa who cannot to uttering the sound of Krishna. Lord Chaitanya Goswami is chanting this name. So my Guru Maharaj gave this, the opulence opportunity, the golden opportunity to my hand. That's why I have to chant every day and begged and crying. So that is the devotion. That is the devotion. But you are the, oh, Prabhu, one devotee said, we are in my class, just like in, he little bit understand the Bengali. So I said, in this Chaturmash, now this period of the 4 months, you have to chant some extra round. Then he said, Prabhupada said that we have to chant in 16 rounds. Why you said that chanting is too many rounds? This is not is consistent. I said, how many days you know the Prabhupada? No, Prabhupada said. I said, Prabhupada said, read it properly. Prabhupada said, those who are busy person, for him is the 16th round. But those who really to develop the Krishna consciousness, for him is the non-stop, 24 hours chant. 24 hours. That's why you have to understand. Don't take to the Prabhupada in rituals. Understand the Prabhupada philosophy. Prabhupada said, minimum 16 round. He never said the maximum 16. Minimum 16 round. But if you have time, you chant more. You have time, you pray. So when you are just to take the scriptures knowledge like this way, then you are rituals. Then you are rituals. But when you are take to the like the spiritual way, then you are getting the devotion. Getting the devotion. That's why you have to understand. Our human life is not the purpose of rituals. Our human life is to be purpose of devotion. Purpose of devotion. That's why you see the Ramayana. Ravana also did the puja. To whom? Ravana is the devotee of Shiva. But his brother Vibhishan is the leave it the Ravana and take to the shelter of Lord Ram. That's why that is the devotion. Come to the Kamsa. Kamsa is also did the puja. To whom? Devi. Kamsa is the Mahamaya worshipper. But he is not a devotee. But at the same time you see the other person to do the devotional activity. That's a life. You should do anything. Do for bhakti. Anything you do. Everything. If you are not to do for devotion, that's become a rituals. Then you can get to the war. Even your relationship, the marriage, your food, your income, your puja, everything. If it is not purpose of pleasing to Krishna, that's a ritual. Just like you are incoming. You incoming like your South African 20,000 rand in a month. But you are incoming and you are doing some puja. I mean the Mother Kali or some mother, anybody, Lord Shiva. But you are not to do puja for Krishna, not for devotion. Why you are doing puja to Lord Shiva? You more promotion. That is a rituals. But with that money, 15,000 you can using for your life, 5,000 using for spiritual activities. You make a good altar, you feed the gomatas, you feed the poor devotees, you give some charity to the brahmanas, Vaishnavas and temple, then that is. And why you are doing? You said, Prabhu, I am not to do these things for my, like a promotion will increase. I do it. Please to pray to the Krishna. I can more devoted. I can get the taste of holy name. I can get the taste of hearing. So then it will be a devotion. It's a tax. You know, just like when you are incoming, every month you are giving some tax to your government. So when your income and you are giving some charity to the temples and for the spiritual purpose, then that your black money make it the white. Because when you income, there is some misconduct is connected with that. Maybe you not to do, but which company you are working, that company, the boss, he's doing some illegal things, isn't it? So your money, whatever is coming to your hand, there is something, the sense is there. That's why that's the rituals. But when you using these things for the some portion, for the spiritual person, that time that is become transcendental. Your relationship, if you are doing for only for purpose of the mundane activities, sense enjoyment, bodily enjoyment, then that's a rituals for a temporary. How many days your bodily enjoyment you do it? 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 5 years? Then one day you will come to the bed, just like you, the Sandy Mataji. Now come to the bed. She's now getting old. So you have to like this. That's do the devotion. Now you see, she's only to chant Hare Krishna. She that they called me and Prabhu pray for me. So you see, your birth, you pray to Krishna, your finish ending of the life, also to the Krishna. That's why. Don't do the ritual things. Do the rituals to divert in the devotion. If you are doing like this, then you are not stopping anything. But if you are doing the things for the only for purpose of rituals, then that will be damage your life and you can get the warranty card. So now you think you are all are very educated and knowledgeable. Do you like to purchase anything for warranty, or you are purchase in your life anything for the guarantee? So if you understand, then you understand. Even you rituals you do your father for things. Then people say, oh, you will do the for your father. What? Do some activities, some fire you do, then do puja, that. Oh, Baba, this is not scripture saying. This is not. Somebody said, oh, you can do for your father, feeding some poor person to the chicken biryani. You are thinking, oh, I am 100 people, poor person, feed the chicken biryani. Yeah, I did for my father's son. This is not the scripture said. Scripture said. Scripture said what? That you have to see. Devotion. Yes, you feed the poor, but you make some prasad from your temple or you buy yourself. Sorry, electricity today back and forth. This is also like a rituals and devotion. You know, rituals activities is like only back and forth, and spiritual, the devotion is like eternal, and that is what darkness. Darkness is eternal, and light is like rituals coming back and forth. So you have to understand, in our life, anything we have to do for the purpose of the devotional way, not for the rituals way. That is not to bring any blessings to your life. Thank you so much to your valuable time to listening this class. Now I have to take some questions, then I can more little bit move forward, because I don't understand you are understanding or not understanding. So if you have some question, please to ask me. I'll try my little insignificant brain, I can help you. Yes. Anybody has some question?
Hare
Yes.
Krishna, Hare
Yes.
Krishna.
Yes.
Thank you for the nice class. I want to ask you about the Mahabharata. You know, they are talking about horse sacrifice that the Pandavas did. Could you elaborate more about the horse sacrifice, for what purpose it was done?
You see, they are did, you see, if you read in the, not only the Mahabharata, if you read in the Vedas, they are also telling you can do Ashwamedha Yajna, that is called. even the Gomet Joggo, Gomet the cow sacrifice, and the horse sacrifice. You have to understand, sacrifice not means to killing. First, you understand the Hindi way. Otherwise, you know. One is sacrifice means Hindi called in Utshargo. Understand? And killing means Hatta. So you understand the word. Sacrifice means to be Utshargo, to oblation, not killing. And the killing means there will say the killing. Basic difference, first you understand the two words in the Sanskrit. Because if you are not a Sanskrit scholar, then you will fall in the problem reading the scriptures. That's why what old horse bring in front of the fire sacrifice, in Vedic parampara, in Vedic era, the Brahmanas is so powerful by the uttering sound of the mantras. By their mantras, they can transform the old horse to the young horse. So that is called in sacrifice. That means to giving the new life. Come to the point. I'm giving example, then you understand. Just like mute it, someone can speak. Please to mute.
Prabhu.
Some
Prabhu.
mute. Rajesh Prabhu, you please to mute it. I'll give this answer, then I'll come to you. Yes. Anybody? Yes. Don't speak. Yeah, I mute it, everybody. Okay. Now come to the, you hand raise, I'll go. Prahlad Prabhu, just wait. I'll just to give the answer this one. Such example, I'll give you example in Mandan way. Such a problem, one person has some kidney problem. Doctor said, I'll changing the kidney. Are you that time be, when just like Dr. Aarti Mataji, maybe Paramatma Prabhu's father kidney will changing. You at that time to be, think about it, she's to killing your father? Paramatma Prabhu?
No.
Huh? But she will, but for in your body of your father, she is using what? Knife she will using, scissor you will using, needle will using, isn't it? But this, all the things is for what? For the killing, isn't it? This kind of weapons using for the killing. But you know, this is not to killing. This is to giving the new life to my father. To say. Same way, Ashwamedh Yajna means they are bring the old and dying like a old and diseases that Ashwas bring to the homers, and by chanting of the mantra with this water, sprinkle on the body of this by mantra to this after the fire sacrifice on the body of this old horse to get to the new young body. That is called in Ashwamedh Yajna, the Ashwamedh sacrifice. That means the old body is to sacrifice to get to the new body. Gomet Yajna also saying, people thinking those who are Muslim people and so-called people, they are just to telling, oh, Hindu religion said also they are killing the cows. Vedas say, but they are foolish. They don't know the Sanskrit. They don't understand. Sacrifice Hindi called in Utshargo. Utsharga means not killing. Utsharga means to changing the body. To changing the body. Just like we are doing the modern days in the plastic surgery. So plastic surgery means what? Not killing you. You are in 40 years, by plastic surgery, you can make yourself 20 years. Not killing you, changing your body. Get my point? Clear
yes,
now?
Thank you
it is
so much.
It is not a killing sacrifice. It is a changing sacrifice. The body changing sacrifice. Understand?
Yes,
Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Thank
Hare
you.
Krishna. Thank you so much. Prahlad Prabhu, what is your question? Prahlad Prabhu.
Hare Krishna,
Yes,
Prabhu.
Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Please forgive me for not putting on my camera.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
I understand.
All right. Yeah. I have two questions.
Yes.
Please explain to me the significance of the Vaishnav Sika and the significance of performing Arti.
Performing Arati. Okay.
Yeah.
I will give the answer in two ways. One is scientific and one is the spiritual. To keep the Sikha to the spiritual things, first you have to see when you're going to love to someone. Such example, you looks like a young. If you love a girl, so for this beloved girl, what do you have to do? How that girl? Sorry, not clear. Still not finished my question. How that girl knew that Prahlad loved me? Such like I am a girl. I love you. You love me. How can I understand Prahlad Prabhu love me?
Well, the way I look at her, I guess.
Sorry?
The way I look at her, maybe eye contact, I don't know.
No. This is mundane. Anybody can say? Anybody can say?
The things you do for the person.
Huh?
The things you do when you love somebody, the way you serve them, you'll do things for them.
No, still not.
Prabhu, the love,
Yes.
love is not give and take. It is something we stand as unconditional. It is something which comes out, can be felt. And it is, if love is transactional, like I give you this, so I love you more. I give you this, so I love you more. Love is one step above our materialistic feelings which we carry.
You are diverting the different question. I didn't ask that things. I am asking, how can I understand Prahlad is love to me? That is my question.
Okay, let
he
me.
Is, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yes.
He is showing some signs, that he loves us, something like that.
But which way? How can I understand that Prahlad is love to me?
Like if Lord Shri Krishna, we want to.
Don't go to there. For you, I'm helping you. How you understand that your mother love you?
Sacrifice.
Yes, but sacrifice for what? Sacrifice when just I'm giving the answer for these kids. Ashim, when you sit with your mother in dining table for eating the lunch, your mother give you the Kerala, the bitter things or spicy things, or give you the sweet things?
Give me
what
the
giving?
sweet.
But in that plate, what is the best? Sweet is the best, na?
Yes.
Isn't it? And that is to sacrifice your mother for you. Then you understand how much my mother loved. She only to add the bitter things and the spicy things, but for me to give the sweet rice. Now you understand my Prahlad question? How Krishna understand that you love to the Krishna? Now come to the question. In our body, what is the beautiful things? And what is the sweetest things?
Well, what makes us sweet is...
and looks pretty and beautiful. Our hair. Okay. Our hair. Any ladies is standing in front of the mirror, first to look at this, that. Even all the ladies parts you will get it. The comb and one mirror and one lipstick. So they are very hair consciousness. Even the gents always, oh, my hair always to be make it like a Shah Rukh Khan is, and like a Salman Khan, something like that. Everybody is so hair consciousness. Why? Because hair is so beautiful. Understand? That's why Vaishnavas is thinking. If you have you heard the name of Tirupati Balaji?
Yes, Balaji. Yes.
In India.
Yes.
That's why you will come to the Balaji temple. Millions of people every day come to shave their hair to give the beauty to the Lord. Oh Lord, my beauty I don't show to anybody. My beauty I wanted to give you, gift you as. That's why Vaishnavas are shaved the hair. This is the spiritual philosophy. Understand? It is our Vedic literature say, just like widows, those husband has left the body. Widows not to be decorating their body very nice way, hairstyle, not to do that. Because her beauty is for the husband. Husband left, now if I expose, that's a prostitution. That's our Vedic culture. If you read in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Lord Chaitanya's wife, Vishnu Priya Devi, when Lord Chaitanya went to sannyas, after that she not to wearing good clothes, good hairstyle, nothing. If you do, that's a prostitution because you are hankering another boy. That's why as a devotee, we have to think, what is the best things in my life, in my body, in my whatever, to give it to the Krishna. That's why Vaishnavas are shaved their hair. This is the spiritual philosophy. Now come to the scientific. Science says that if you wanted to thinking something, if you wanted to just to like a meditating something, you need the cool brain. Cool brain, isn't it? But you see, when you have a hair, you have to, in a day, 2 times you are shampoo, or you are using some oil, some gel, some going to the barber shop, you have to cutting, a lot of tensions. This is not, you cannot to concentrate, isn't it? Again, if you are not to clean up properly, then some mouse or this and that, some different kinds of things will come. So it is a headache, too much attachment. So that too much attachment, not to concentrate you the higher things. That's why our acharyas, our previous acharyas shaped the hair. And science and other things is that the sunlight is to need the brain to be activated, and our body need the energy. So the whole hair not to take even the science says, if you have a lot of so much of hair, then the nutrition is taking to the hair. That's why you'll see sometime when you cut or shape the hair, after that you become sick. Just like a few minutes before that, our Jairadha, she has one of the sister, little boy, like 3 years old. She few days before shaved the hair. She has a long hair, shaved the hair. Now she's in last 2 days, she was in fever. Why? All the nutritions and proteins is take to the hair. That's why you see, sometimes your advertisement you see that, oh, you are using your hair pro vitamin shampoo, the pro hydrooccidental, the vitamins, minerals, proteins shampoo you using. That means for the hair you need the vitamins, minerals, and protein. So then if you are not to shampoo, then where this hair take these things? Take from your brain, take from your body. So why you are unnecessary things to take your vitamin, minerals to give the hair? Understand? And now you can come to get the question. Prabhu, then ladies must be to keep the hair. That's why Acharya said, ladies not to go to the reading in a deeper things to the scriptures, but the gents are to reading the scriptures because they can go to the sannyas. They can thinking power is so higher. That's why Prabhujis will shave. Matajis don't shave. Another thing is that why Matajis not shave? Because according to the biological, Mataji's has a period. And by that period, their magnesium, potassium, and calcium is going from the body. From the sun, the hair is taking these kind of things and to just to connecting to the body and to make it her healthy. Get my point now? Why that Shikha we need?
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Clear spiritually and scientifically?
Yes, thank you so much.
So if you want to cool, then you keep it. That's what Prabhupada said. Modern world, cover the head, don't wear the shoes. But devotees, keep the head is open and wear the socks. That's why devotees always cover the leg and open the head. But modern world, cover the head and open the leg. Understand? Science said, if when people are sick and going to die, if your leg become the cold, when you are sick, here is a doctor, Dr. Arti. Mataji, when somebody is going to die, first, where you touch the body? Which part? Arti Mataji, which part generally touch?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. I would say the head, Prabhu. Or the
yes,
feet.
you are. But if you're going to the Ayurveda, the switch that muted. Ayurveda, you will see immediately they touch the feet. If your feet is cold, that means that person is going to die. That's why devotees always to wear the socks. You will see all the Maharajas wear the socks. Bhakti Chaitanya Swami Maharaj, Partama wear the socks. But that head, always open. That's what Prabhupada said. If you wanted to the higher things to be thinking, then keep your leg is warm and make your head is cold. Then you become spiritualist. Get the point of the first question?
Thank you so much. Yes. Thank you.
Satisfied answer?
Yes, thank you so much.
Okay, next question.
Okay, the significance of Arti, performing
Yes.
Arti. I like doing it. It feels right, but I need to know what it means.
Good. First, you have to understand what is the meaning of Arti. It is a Hindi word. Arti means that you are begged, you are crying. आरती हमारा हिंदी में कहता है, देखो वो इतना आरती कर रहा है भगवान के सामने, पुकार रहा है. हिंदी में कहता है. English means he is cried to the Lord to get something. He is cried to the Lord to get the spiritual potency to the holy name. That is called in Aarti. So when you do Aarti, Prabhupada said, Aarti not means to showing the incense stick or some peacock feather or some chamara on some water in the crunch. Prabhupada said, Aarti means you are crying from your heart. Prabhu, please to look at your kind glance to me. I am so much suffer in this material world without devotion. That is called in Aarti. If that mood is not coming, then you are not doing the Aarti. That's like rituals. That's like a ritual. But when you do Aarti, just like you showing your ghee lamp and you are crying to look at the Radha Radhana, that is the real Aarti. Because your tears is falling. Tears is falling. Come to the Krishna's pastime. Mother Jashoda went tied up the Krishna with the grinding mortar. Can't tie up. 2 inches the short. When Krishna saw, trying and same time crying, trying and crying, then Krishna's heart is melted and said, Mummy, now you can tie it up. So when you are trying, when you Aarti is a trying. So when you are trying and same time your heart is crying, then that is the real Aarti. Get my point?
Yes, thank you so much, Prabhu. That's so beautiful. I didn't know what's so significant.
Yes. Thank you so much.
I think just the stage of crying, yet my heart is not that, but I'm trying.
Yes, you see, Prabhupada in one class said, sometime if you're crying will not come now, you use some glistening, put in your eyes and try. Pressure, cry. We are Bengali word says, gaite gaite gayen, baite baite bayen. To rowing and rowing and rowing in the boat, one day you become a driver. One become a boatman. You first not to know that how to BMW car you can drive, but you are trying. 1 month you are practicing, then you can drive. So we are a practitioner. We are. That's why Scripture said, "Nitya Siddha Krishna Prem Shadda Kabu Noy, Sravanadi Shuddha Chitta Karayodai." Chaitanya Chaitanya. The spontaneous love cannot to come to your heart, but you are trying. You are trying, isn't it? Such a life. A girl and a boy, not in a one day fall in love. They are exchanging some rose, some speech, some gifts. Like this way, one day they make a good relationship. Such like that. We are trying to exchanging like this way. One day we get the perfection. Okay? Thank you so much. Anybody has any other question? Yes.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yes. Yes, Rajesh Prabhu. Would you like to say something?
Please accept my Danvat Shashtang Pranam.
Yes, also you, yeah.
So grateful to the kindness extended by Srila Prabhupada. His mercy,
yeah.
His mercy, I can see through you. We listen to Srila Prabhupada's mercy upon all upon us. So I humbly pray to the Almighty Lord to keep the floodgates open. Okay, so I'm so glad and pleased to have you because I've been hearing a lot of Prabhus across the globe. What I like is your warranty card and the guarantee card. If you could kindly give me one more, I have a very important question which will enlighten maybe the group because what happens, Prabhu, I do chanting. Let me share with you my personal experience. I do chanting. I do devotional services. I go on the roads and do the services to the unknown people, and I give them the gift of life as through Bhagavad Gita on the roadsides. Okay, I've been doing services across. Okay, so Srila Prabhupada's through me extended the gift of God, Lord Sri Krishna, on lakhs of people, and I got the rewards and award. It's not I; it is through him. Okay. Now when we go deeper, when we read Bhagavad Gita. Okay. Now every time we read, we get to understand Bhagavad Gita from a different angle. Okay, every day is a new day for us to learn. For example, if I go by the devotion of 12th chapter, I get on to I fall in love, I have service, and I have nothing else. If I go by law,
but my question, what is your question?
I'm coming to that because it is taking me leading me to the question of the day.
Okay.
So the 5th chapter takes me to karmic cycle. Okay, but when it comes to me as a human, okay, I am an energy dedicated and devoted to the spiritual services. Now we as a human being, I am in it, but my surroundings are not in it. Now, when I'm talking, you have given you beautified the very concept of a boy and a girl and so on and so forth. Okay. Now, having said that, how can spiritualism, okay, for example, you have to prove that you're a social animal end of the day. Okay. How do we balance up, we call it a spiritualism with your human needs? It could be a sexual needs, it could be a material need. What is your best answer to how do we balance it up? Because the world outside is not what we are doing it. Out of 7.3 billion people, only 30 people are here. Now we are 0.000% in a big ocean of the people we are surrounded with. So what is your that big take which you would love to share it, which will enhance and give a way ahead. Because see what happens, conflict comes within us as we go more deeper, and I feel when I am into more service, I am into more this. Am I not uh, pulling me away from the race which this world is running, racing up? Because sometimes I feel neglected in that material world versus the spiritual world I live in. I live in a spiritual world, but how do I overcome that material world?
So
Which is
I get my point. I get it. Your point. Your question is that how can I am balancing my life in spiritual and also material, isn't it? Yeah. So okay, I'll give answer. You see that a train cannot to go smoothly in a one line. If you reach on the destination, a train needs two lines. So our scriptures also saying that you only spiritual, then you cannot to understand the spiritualism. You only material, then you not understand even the spiritualism. You need material and spiritualism, both. But what you have to do, you are in incoming, but you are using that income for devotion. You are going to marriage, no problem. You devoted girl, you marry. You are just to going to some excursion or vacation. People are going for some mundane place, Malaysia, Dubai, for enjoying. You come to Holy Dham, spending with your wife, holy places. That's why I'm saying every rituals you are diverting in the cover of the spiritualism. People going to the, you like to eat in the like a restaurant food. Okay, people going to restaurant food eating chicken. You going to Govinda, take some their nice prasad. So like this way you have to balancing. You know, you see, our Rupa Goswami said, we have to do Jukta Vairagya. We not to leave it anything. We accept everything. You see, I am Sunder Nityananda. I am also to going, traveling, everything I am doing. Just like you see, modern days, I am also using the mobile. I am also using the Wi-Fi. I am also using the data. I am also using the nice camera. I am also using the the special light from the America. It's everything. I have electric, but I am using for the Krishna. But a mundane people using these things for the mundane way. That is the way. That is why our Acharya said, whatever you have Apple mobile, you have Apple laptop, like our Paramatma Prabhu is doing a nice program. So he has all the gadgets of the modern world, but he using for the spiritualism. That is the balancing. Krishna not to say that you leave it. Come to the Gita. Bhagavad Gita, Krishna said, oh, Arjuna wanted to leave it everything and going to the renounced life. But Krishna said, no, don't go to the renounced life. You stay your sadharma, your kshatriya dharma, and do your activities. So it is like that. So you can divert everything from rituals to devotion. That means your every material things you are diverting the spiritual things. Just diverting, not changing. That's why our Krishna consciousness said, Prabhupada always said, Krishna consciousness not means to be changing. Krishna consciousness means to be transforming. Keep it in mind and write it that sentence. Krishna consciousness means not changing. Krishna consciousness means transforming. Just like your wife, not devoted. So you don't leave it. You don't change it. Take another spiritual life. You never be happy. You try to change her, transforming her. Take to him to the spiritual program, spiritual activities, spiritual environment. Bring Mayapur, bring Vrindavan. Her mind will change. But scriptures not to say, okay, my wife don't listen to the spiritualism, kick it. Take another one. What is the guarantee that another one will be okay? Another one also some problem. Maybe she is devotee, but she don't like you. Why? Hey, I am so devoted. You are not to chanting morning time. I don't like. So always to understand, material world, nothing is guaranteed. That's why you don't change. You are just adapting. That's why I'm always to say in my English group and in the different parts of the world when I give the class, if you want to happy in your life, keep it as a locket in your neck, the two words, compromise and sacrifice. In your life, if you can't compromise and sacrifice, you'll never be happy in your life. Either your material life, either your spiritual life. These two locket, if you keep your life as a life and soul, these two words, you will always be happy, always be appreciable, always be beloved to everybody. That is we can see in the Prabhupada life. Prabhupada always in compromise and sacrifice. Because always to understand, life not to be do the activities not my way. I have to be make my life as a life way. That is we have to understand. Then you will be happy. Get my point? So compromise and sacrifice you do, you will be happy. And you can balancing spiritual and the material life. Thank you so much. Anybody has any other question? Haribol? Aarti Mataji, do you have any question? Or comments? Anybody can any comments about the class?
Prabhu, I have one point here.
1 minute to she's want to say something.
Sure. Please continue.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. I really, and the one sentence that I'm taking away from the session is, Krishna consciousness is not about changing, it's about transforming. And I love the concept about guarantee and warranty. I think that has really opened up a lot of thinking for us with regards to rituals and devotion. And I think that is our main learning point for today. So thank you very much, Prabhu, for inspiring us to think down that path.
Okay. Thank you so much for your praising. Yes, Prabhu. Tell me.
Prabhu, we take compromise and sacrifice as a tip of the day.
Yeah.
Because that has the essence of making the magic move forward, upward, onward.
You will always to understand every steps of the life. If you cannot to compromise and sacrifice, you're never happy in your family life. You're never happy your relation. You're never happy your temple. Even if your temple, why Prabhu make it pasta today? This Janmashtami. I like rice dal. Baba, they are doing okay pasta. You eat it, satisfied. You cannot to fight. Be compromise, be sacrifice. Like this. Your wife, you today want chapati dal, your wife make it biryani. Okay, Baba, she wants, okay, I'm satisfied. Oh, my darling, I'm happy. Then it's okay. But if you are, why you make like this? What is this? You are my wife. You have to follow my... Then it started fighting. That's why trying to be adjust. Okay, you can, with your love, said, oh, sweetheart, you understand. Well, I don't like it biryani every day. Please to make sometime. Your prasadam is very nice. I know that. Like this way, inspiring to change things like this way. Life is like that. Okay. Thank you so much.
Prabhu, I love your necklace.
Paramatma Prabhu want to say something? Necklace. This is from Radhakund. One day.
When
you come to Vrindavan, that time, when you come to Vrindavan, you can get it. No
Prabhu,
problem.
You know what?
Sandy
Prabhu,
Mataji. Yes. Yes, Sandy Mataji, would you like to say something?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Unmute, mother, unmute.
Thank you very much for the class. I love it. It's nice. It was really good. And I learned a lot. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Thank you. Hare Krishna. And any other? I'll see that.
Krishna Prabhu Pranam. Thank you for
Oh,
the beautiful.
yes. Vishakha Mataji.
Prabhu, you were saying that Prabhupada didn't say only do 16 rounds. You don't stop there. Okay, that's clear. So, instead, if you do one round, do you like say, okay, today I'm going to do one round and then tomorrow you're tired or you're busy and you don't do it? Is that an offense or not?
It is not only offense, it is a great offense. It is not only offense, it is a great offense, because your spiritual master told you that you have to do the 16 now, and you are just to take it very not as seriously. Then it is a great offense to the holy name and also to the Guru. So you are doing the offense to the name, lotus feet, and also to the lotus feet of a pure devotee. Then it will crash your whole life. That's why you have to take it very seriously. Whatever the spiritual master to giving the instructions, especially the Prabhupada. So standard, you have to minimum to chant the 16 now. If you are not to do it, you cannot stay in the devotional life in long time. You are exposing, I am a devotee of ISKCON, but your inside is totally blank, nothing else. Just like a showcase, hanky-panky, and that like a gopi dress and putting tilak. That's what Prabhupada always said. In devotional life, don't be showcase, because Krishna is sitting in your heart. He don't see your outside. He see your inside. Krishna always to see your inside. He don't see outside. That's why, but I can see modern days, we are trying to be slowly become a showcase. Don't be showcase. Krishna don't like showcase. What is the example? Example coming to the Mahabharata. There Duryodhana, the 56 items of bhoga prepare and waiting for Krishna that come and eat. And here is a Vidura's wife. They are very poor. She's like take one banana and sitting and crying. Krishna will come and give the banana. Krishna didn't went to the Duryodhana's house, went to the Vidura's house to take the banana. Acharya said, why Krishna coming to the Vidura's house? Because Krishna saw the devotion. But there is showcase. Externally to showing, I am a great devotee of Krishna, Duryodhana say, but inside is so much biggest revenge. That's why Krishna didn't go to that house. That's why always to say, devotional life is not to mean to be a showcase. Devotional life to be meant to be a genuine. And the genuine person always to be the win the race. Hare Krishna. Understand, Mataji? Get the point?
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Pranam. Anybody else? That is...
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Guru, Gauranga, and Srila Prabhupada, and you.
Okay. Can you, Mataji, can I see you?
You want to see me? I'm camera shy. Satyabhama.
Yes.
Hare Krishna,
yes.
Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Madhu. Yes, I know you.
Yeah,
you are
I'm
from
sorry.
US.
I'm
you
so
are from
sorry
USA.
I'm so sorry that I missed your class, but the 2 words is so important in our life to make spiritual advancement. And I'm so fortunate that I have spent 1 year in ashram as a brahmacharini, as a young teenager. And I want to say something in my experience, the reason why that's what I had wanted, how to make sacrifice. How can I compromise? That I came from a home that I had everything, wealthy way, and my father wealthy home, not my wealthy home. And I know I was lacking something. There was something lacking, and the happiness is when I came to America and I had to attend a college. They asked me to write an essay. And my essay was, any essay I think of, let me write.
What is your question?
Oh, no question. I'm just telling you I missed your class. And
okay, no
there
problem.
were 2 words what you said about compromise and
sacrifice. You like
so
it.
I want to explain to you. So
no problem. I will just send you this link because you are the WhatsApp group. So you have my number. After the class, Vishakha Mataji will send the link of this class. So you can later also join. Thank you so much to you are from the USA to join. I'm very, very thankful. Hari Bol. Any other person? Anup Ki Brijo Mohan. Anup Prabhu, would you like to say something? Any comments or question?
No questions. Just thank you for the class, Prabhuji. I liked a lot of what you gave today, especially the one where you said that rituals done for out of name and fame. Anything done with name is just purely rituals, and things that are done in hidden is proper devotion. I like that much. That's all I have to say.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. Anybody? And nobody is Grand Prime Pro. Who is this? The Galaxy. I don't know the name. And the Galaxy A2 Core. What is their name? Okay. If you have no question, then final question or comments I want to hear from Paramatma Prabhu. Unmute.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. These except humble businesses, all God is to your lotus feet and to Srila Prabhupada.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. The classes were so enlightening. We are so fortunate to get it from you. Thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it.
Okay.
Prabhu, if it's possible, we would appreciate a few minutes of kirtan from you or other.
Kirtan is no instrument, nothing. It's okay. We are did.
You can close with a mantra. Some mantra. You
okay.
Can close
one. Yes. I will chant one time mantra and then close it because I have to give another class the question and answer session to the all over the world people. We are Saturday and Sunday do the question answer session. There is thousands and thousands of people.
We've learned so much. Thank you for teaching us.
And I am also very grateful that you are giving me the chance to be sharing some spiritual knowledge with these nice devotees, especially my dearest devotee, Aarti Mataji, and others, so many devotees. So nice and beautiful, all the devotees. Thank you so much.
And Prabhu, if you can please mention to the newcomers of your Saturday class, you have Bhagavad Gita classes.
Yes. Anybody wants to like our class, then you can, every Saturday we are doing the Bhagavad Gita class with the different topics. If you want to have a time, that is the Indian 5:30. I think so. What is the time in your South Africa, Mataji? Vishakha Mataji?
It's
6 o'clock in the evening.
No, Saturday program is at 2 o'clock, Prabhu.
Okay. It's 2 o'clock in the South Africa. If you have some time, you can come and join. Then if you want to come, then on the poster, you see that my number is there. You can contact with me. Then I'll try my best to bring you this group. Okay. Thank you so much to everybody with your kind patience and humbleness to tolerating me. My blah, blah things, whatever I say, I don't know. But I'm trying my level best to pleasing to Prabhupada because I have no quality to pleasing to Radha and Krishna, to Radha Shyam Sunder. My life is to be pleasing to Prabhupada. That's okay. And to my Guru Maharaj. Maybe that is the enough for me because I am very degraded person. And thank you sharing these things to everybody and everything. So Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Srila Prabhupada, Jai Skon Guru Acharya Varga ki Jai, and all the present devotees ki Jai. Nitai Gaur Pramanande Hari Hari Bol. Jai Jai Sri Radhe Shyam. See you any other time, any other class. Okay?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat Pranam. Who is speaking?
Shivani.
Oh, Shivani. I was also thinking that your sound is coming. I didn't see. She's from also USA. She's also very nice devotee. She's also a regular English class student. Yes, Mataji.
Prabhuji, please send me the info for the Saturday class.
Okay, okay. I will add you. You can send me one of the WhatsApp now. Okay, into my WhatsApp. I will add you the group. I make another new group. Okay, you send me that WhatsApp. That Prabhu, you add me. I'll add you there.
Okay. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Bal. She's a very nice devotee. I know her from long time. She's also from USA. The Satyabhama Mataji also our English class is also from USA. Thank you so much to Paramatma Prabhu and Aarti Mataji to your kind passions. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Jai Hare Bal. Jai Radha.